I love me. Do you love you? Hi, today is December 6th, 2011. My name is Khadijah White. As you know, I'm thanking you guys for now for watching my video on a word, the word. Yeah. So today's word is obviously about love. Love, a word that comes and goes, but few people really knows what it means to really love somebody. Love when the tears may fade away, and you know that love will stay. Yeah, I think that last few words were kind of wrong, but whatever. So, hi guys. So, I just thought of this topic. I probably reshooted this thing about 3 or 4 times. I just want to get the video just really right and the way I want it to be. So that's why I'm doing that. So, yes, I'm talking about self-love, God's love, and your love unto others. Yes. So I just want to start off with um love. I think in generally, a lot of people don't love themselves. It sounds kind of weird, but it's true. I think nowadays in society, people try to find love somewhere else because they're not getting it at home. I'm sorry to say. I'm not saying that households nowadays are just a mess, but some people do come from places where they don't get the love that they need or want, and they find love from somewhere else, from a boyfriend or girlfriend. Sometimes that the person who allegedly loved them are not giving them the proper love, and a lot of crazy things can come out with these outcomes. People can get hurt, people can get killed. That's more severe, but a lot of things happen, and it's just craziness. So I'm telling you guys out there who are watching this, don't have love for yourself. Just try to find your way to start loving yourself more and knowing that you are worth something and that you are somebody. To sound kind of crazy, but yeah. And if not, just find God and He will fix you on up. That's what He does. He's a healer. He's a protector. He's a waymaker. So yeah. So I'm gonna define love. I'm not gonna use the dictionary version because I just don't want to know. I feel like reading in front of people, but whatever. Love to me means loving somebody unconditionally, loving them even when they're not perfect, because nobody is perfect. So loving somebody when they have problems, loving them when they're just crazy, loving them when they're out of control, loving them when they've done something wrong to you, but still looking past that, because honestly, nobody's perfect. I'm sorry to tell you, but nobody's perfect. So you're gonna have to love somebody who has problems. So yeah. Loving them is, and still having their back after they have done something to you. I know it's hard because the most times when the person you love the most is the person who hurt you the hardest, and they're just the hardest, yeah. That usually is so hard to mend back, and it's so hard to forgive and all that other good stuff, but you have to do it and get over it. And if you really love that person, you really will forgive them and get on with your life. So I'm talking about God's love now. Oh yeah, love also is loving somebody without judgment, no matter what. Yes. Now let me get on to God's love. God's love. He's just so wonderful. He has done so much for us. So we just, I think, take His word, take His goodness so much for granted. We don't really think about when we get up, He's the one who's giving us breath. He's the one who's making our minds even work right. He's the one who's making us see and talk and eat and bathe and use soap. Sounds weird, but He's making us use our hands with our fingers to get the rag, take the soap, and put it on there. So He's just doing a lot. He's so amazing, and we just don't understand that we're not perfect. Nobody is. Nobody. People who think they're perfect just lying to themselves, to be honest. And if He can love us through our imperfections, we can love somebody else who's just as not perfect as we are. He's perfect. He can do what He wants. We kind of can't. So we need to really give Him respect and honor that He needs. And He loves us unconditionally. Like, if He didn't love us, He wouldn't make His Son die for us on the cross. Like, honestly, like, you gotta really think about it like that. If somebody who says God don't love me, you make no sense. You're just like, you're being really dumb right now, because His Son died on the cross for us. Like, really? His only Son. Like, Can you believe, like, you have your only son and you make them die for the world? That's crazy. So you need to get it together and love God because He's the best. Jesus Christ is the best. He's my Emmanuel, my Father. He's so good. Anyway, so yes, even love people who are different from you. So people of different colors, religions, sexual orientations, all the above, basically. People might say, why must love? Honestly, I'm going to say this. Christians. People who call themselves Christians and not like gay people make no sense. Like, you don't have to be gay to like gay people. Honestly, gay people are just, they're people. Like, it's just gay people. Emphasis is on the people, not the gay. Yes, you might count gay as being a sin, which it is. Okay, granted. But if you're calling yourself a Christian and you not like them, makes no sense because, or not love them, makes no sense because God loves you and you're not perfect and they're not perfect. And I know for sure God loves them because they are people, they're made in His image, and He doesn't disown anybody unless you disown Him, kind of thing. So it just makes no sense for you to call yourself a Christian. Yeah, you're hating gay people, makes no sense. I know it wasn't really the route I was going, but loving is loving everybody, no matter what they do or say or look like. It's like, example, the KKK. I know I didn't do it loving, but I watched a documentary about them. Actually, it's kind of crazy. I'm black and watched a documentary about KKK, but they just dislike Jews and gays, and I think they call it, I think, spics, another word I heard on the YouTube video. They just hate everybody, and just like, you're basically, if you hate gay people, you're basically as bad as them. You might not be trying to hurt them like they try to hurt us, but you're pretty much in the same category as them because they have hate. And if you don't love them, you basically hate them. So it's like, And I think personally, if you call yourself a Christian, you tell them the word and make God do the rest, because you are not the person to make somebody change. You might give somebody advice and they might change off of that, but you don't try to really go in there, because honestly, changes sometimes in some people don't work. You drill it and get it in there. You really have to just give it to them, make them simmer on it, and make them sit on it for a while, and make them watch the actions that you do. They'll take the actions from your life and just put it onto theirs, and God will do the rest. Like, honestly, if you pray about it, God will do what He do, and that's what He does. So honestly, just leave it on to Him if you call yourself a Christian, and does all the rest. That's basically it for today. I don't know what I really have given you at all, but it's just about love. Love everybody, no matter what color, creed. I guess that's religion, right? Yeah. Creed or background. I guess it's basically the same thing, right? Yeah. Get my little theater on there. Sorry. But just love everybody unconditionally, just regardless of how they are, how they act with, like, towards you, because God loves you regardless of what you do, who you are. It's just He loves you. So love others. And if you call yourself a Christian, you want to be Christ-like. And if you're not loving people, you're not being Christ-like. You're being devil-like. So unless you want to be called devil-like or devil-agent, whatever. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. But it's going to be Christ-like. You have to love all. So be like Christ. Love others. Be like Him, and